Yes, we are back for another fantastic video. The reality of a brand owner, aka me, launching a new product, product launch week. Let's get it. But before we get into the video, as always, lights go on. And let's get going. So if you have not seen my channel before, oh, I don't like my camera, it's a little bit low. Let's move it up a bit. That's a bit better. If you've not seen my channel before, well, my name is Jordan. I'm 26 years old and I am the proud owner of I Am Free. And the reason why I'm so excited, and I'm kind of making a dedicated video to this brand launch week, because I have been waiting for nearly 7 months to launch the hoodies. You would have seen, I believe, last week's video, or potentially the week before video, I was wearing a different color of the hoodies that we're launching on Wednesday. I'll show you it quickly, although this is not what the video is about. Got a nice little logo on the back, oversized hoodie. I don't know, great quality, 440 GSM, I believe it is. It might be 450 or 430. Don't quote me on that. You'll see on the product description on site. But anyway, this is the reality of a brand owner launching a product. The first reality is patience. I could have launched this in probably about May time, by the time I'd got the product back and would have had time to shoot it and upload it on the website and sort everything out. But by the time it's May time, people aren't buying hoodies, people are buying t-shirts. So that's why we had to pivot and launch t-shirts. But the one thing I was so excited for is to see I Am Free on hoodies. So yeah, as I mentioned, you'll see a green one, a blue one and a black one. They're launching Wednesday evening and I couldn't be more excited. Literally, I wear these hoodies all the time. This blue one is quite new to me. However, I've been wearing the black one all the time. You'll probably be able to go back to half a dozen videos. I don't know if I had worn the hoodie on video because I didn't know if I wanted to create a spoiler, but you might be able to see it in some thumbnails. But anyway, I'm always dropping Easter eggs on this channel, telling you guys about the launches beforehand. I won't put them on Instagram, on the brand's Instagram, on my own Instagram at all, really. But I will speak about that on YouTube because genuinely I'm giving you updates on my life as and when they happen. I'm not trying to hide things. So the reality is, it is now launch week, okay? I've told you about the hoodie. I've given you the bit of an intro about the brand I Am Free. I've spoken about the brand before, however, it is a premium Christian brand, and I Am Free comes from the scriptures you see on the back of every product we've released so far. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. That's where I myself have found the freedom in my own life, and I thought, great, there is definitely a gap in the Christian merch or fashion niche for items that are premium and for a premium brand. And for me, I wouldn't want to wear such a bold statement on anything that was like, I don't know, paper thin, not the best of the best materials. So I've ensured that the hoodies are heavy, are quality, and are using the exact same materials as other premium brands, not necessarily in the Christian space. I'm not saying there aren't other competitors, of course, but I'm just trying to use the best of the best. So yes, giving you a bit of an introduction. If you're new to the channel, welcome. We upload here every Monday at 4 p.m. GMT time zone. And I want to talk to you about the reality of being a brand owner, but launching a product in particular, because I think every week I give you an update on the brand and you get an insight to reality. However, this is a unique week because I'm launching the hoodies that I've been waiting for them to launch time and time again. So you might be thinking, why are you launching them now? Why didn't you launch them last month? Well, for me, it was a seasonal thing. And with my schedule, I needed to give myself enough time to plan the different shoots that are required for the content, for the product images, for the videos that will be coming out, and I needed to give myself enough time to make everything good on the back end with the website and with supplier. And I needed to give a good enough window so that I can launch things properly. My previous launches with the Summer Tee was more of a rush, because I had realized when I launched the original OG tee, it's the one I wear all the time. I wear the Summer Tee as well, but because the first ever product we launched was the OG tee, it's super heavyweight, the same weight as the hoodies, but in t-shirt form. I realized that when it's a hot day in summer, people won't really want to be wearing these heavy OG tees. So I rushed to launch the Summer Tee and didn't have the time to execute in terms of getting that high quality content for the models, because I was going off and traveling and things didn't add up. And I thought, you know what, I'll launch it and we'll see what happens, because I know this product will be successful. However, I did a bad job of the launch. So I'm trying this time to do a good job of the launch. I'm trying to learn from the OG tee launch, where we did create some amazing content for that launch, but that was also it was the launch of the tee, but it was also the launch of the brand. So I did a lot of, well, not loads, but I did several posts or pieces of content leading up to the brand launch. And then when the brand launched, I didn't hit kind of the quality, or I didn't create any films or anything in the same way. And Jacob, who's my brother-in-law, who kind of helps with the content side of the brand as well, we were speaking about this and saying, okay, this time round we're gonna, yes, advertise the launch, but the content is going to come out when the product is already live so people can purchase it. Maybe a lesson I could have learned is, if I was to launch the brand again and I was to launch the first product again, I would have, whilst announcing the brand, had a pre-order link on the website so people could buy the buy the tee ahead of time. And that's something that I can think about as well, is pre-ordering, because getting pre-orders allows me to raise finance, which allows me to order products in bulk, which allows me to save money on costs, which allows me to charge less money for products in the future, because I'm all about giving you guys value for money, and I want your products to last. I don't want them to be cheap and naff. Naff is such like I don't even know if they use it in England. I think it's like British informal slang sort of thing. Naff, rubbish. I don't want your products to be rubbish, okay? So now we move on to, that was like lessons learned about the launch, but in terms of launch week, what's going on, what has had to be done. So I've been doing some work in the website on the back end, updating the product description. Before we even did a shoot with models and the hoodie and pictures, I had the products, the actual flat lay is the term, product images taken. So that means they're taken with a background, or the background's removed, but it's like a professional image of the product that I can upload on the product page. So just to be super clear, you know when you select a different color on the website, you might select blue, green, or black of these hoodies. The image that comes up when you change the color is the product image. So they were taken a couple weeks ago, and they've all been uploaded on the website on the back end. And as we speak, the website page is being developed and will be ready to just go live Wednesday 6 p.m. when we launch the hoodies. Even before that, I actually recorded a video with my granddad which will be uploaded this evening. He's announcing the launch publicly on the brand page, which I'm hoping will get a bit of traction, warm up the page a little bit. I don't expect it to go crazy, but it should be kind of driving anticipation. That's what we hope. And then obviously it goes without saying, the big thing was putting the shoot together, making sure the models are available, photographer, videographer is available, everything all lines up, that we've done that with enough time to turn around the footage and the content to be used on launch day, the day after, day after, day after, and keep that kind of hype going. Because as I say, I'm so excited about these hoodies. We're launching them at the perfect time. The brand now has its brand's trust established from the previous content that we have. And I feel like getting new customers to spend money on a t-shirt, particularly when it's a premium product, is more difficult than getting them to spend money on something like a hoodie, where people are used to, in my mind, people are used to spending a little bit more money. So we shall see how that goes. To be really honest, I had a target of 10 sales for the first products that we ever launched. And this is where I'm just giving you guys the down low on the business, what's been going on, and the growth, I guess. So my target was, great, it would be amazing if we get 10 sales. At 10 sales, we wouldn't be profitable at all, because we've got website costs, we've got costs in terms of arranging the shoots, transport, food, drink, fuel, parking, and obviously the product cost themselves. But when you sell the products, that outweighs the product cost generally. But I've completely lost my train of thought. Yes, in terms of sales, my target was 10 sales, and we nearly hit that for the first. I believe we got 8 or 9 sales for the first ever product, and I was like, wow, like this is such a great platform to build upon. And it got me really excited for the future. Part of me was thinking, like 10, like the internet is massive. How many views, how many likes do I need to get in order to get a sale? Part of me was like, I thought that would have been an easy target, but that's perhaps where I should have said my first target is 100 sales. Therefore, I need to 10x my workload in order to get there. And then if I got over 10 sales, great, I'd be happy. I'd be happier than if I had not hit my original target. Hopefully that makes sense. And the reason why I'm suggesting that is because currently I'm listening to a book called The 10X Rule, is it? By Grant Cardone. It's really well known. If you know me or watching me, you probably know about Grant. Really kind of heavy hitting, like set your goals. Don't just compete with people, dominate. Do you know what I mean? Like he brings that type of energy. So listening to that audiobook is really challenging, and it's really making me think, okay, with the brand, okay, this was your target before, right? You're telling me I need to 10x it, and then you're telling me I need to 10x it again. So if I got this many views to get this many sales, how many views do I need to get in order to actually hit my target? And to hit my financial freedom target, he's telling me to 10x that, because that's what I should really be looking for. If something seems remotely possible, it's not quite big enough. That's kind of his thing. So yes, we are hoping to get some sales, but get some regularity, and not just get sales when we're launching, but find a way to manage the brand that we have a consistency over time that brings revenue in, that we can continually reinvest. Because right now, I worked out the other day, I'm 4 figures in debt in this brand, and I'm thinking, how has that happened? But a large proportion of that is from me sending products out to influencers, and the content that's been promoted or driven by influencers hasn't resulted in sales. So that is a big learning curve for me, and that's something that I shared. This is something I shared a couple weeks ago when I was giving you like my core lessons of launching a brand. Is that just because you're working with influencers that have tens of thousands or more followers, it doesn't mean that's going to convert into sales. Okay, it doesn't mean that. So yeah, I think that's the first time I've ever been just honest and raw about I am free. It's not something to make money. The goal is to spread the word and to spread the brand message and philosophy that I myself wear this product, first off because I like what it looks like, but deeper than that, I identify that I myself am free, and I am free because Christ set us all free. which means you have the opportunity to be free as well. So yeah, that is my big brand update reality launch week. This is what's going on. If you have any further questions, please follow up with me. I would love to hear from you. Every week or so I get a couple of messages, which is quite nice, and I'll tell Emma's my wife's name. I'll tell Em about it, and it's just encouraging to know that there's you on the other side looking at your own screen, thinking to yourself, this guy, he's said something that's really like provoked me to think and to act and to do something. And that's all I want from these videos. As I've said before, if I was chasing virality and freedom, I would be editing these videos. I would be copying other viral creators. I've got no doubt that if I went down that route, I'd be able to grow very quickly and a lot quicker than I am right now. But I know that I'm on a different journey. Currently, I want to put in the hard yards of growing something and not just saying this is how you could make money when I'm not actually doing it myself. I want to build something and grow something that's more than money, that inspires people to be free themselves and almost leaves a legacy for me. Like, you never know how long you're going to be on this planet. So I want to spend each and every day doing something worthwhile. That might have hit one or two of you listening right now, but that is food for thought. Anyway, so we're going on from that first half of the video to just a small section on a general update. As always, got my notes down below, that's why I'm looking down. General update. So I updated you that I was having some conversations trying to secure a higher paid part-time role. That's essentially all it is. My current employer is aware of it, so I'm free to speak about it. It's not something they're able to offer or adjust for myself. So I'm having conversations. They're looking pretty positive. So it feels like I'm heading in the right direction, that's for sure. I should have like a solid update for you next week. Yeah, I will have a solid, I believe I will have a solid update for you next week, but let's see how the conversations go over the next few days. Something I'm really excited about. And also, I will be updating you. I don't think it's something I can talk about right now for confidentiality reasons in terms of location. But I'm looking to make some big life changes which will help set up my life in a way which enables my finances to, to reflect that of an entrepreneur, to reflect that of someone that is allowing money to work for them, rather than me just working for the money and trading my time for money. So I'm searching for further leverage, and that is something that will happen over the next coming weeks, which I will keep you updated on. And do I have any other further updates? I think that is it for this week, but my encouragement is to you today who's watching this on a Monday. Most of the views of the week happen within the sort of the 24 to 48 hours. So if you're watching this on the Monday or Tuesday, just know that whatever start to the week that you've had, you can do one thing right now that can change the course of the rest of the week. And by that one thing, I mean, you yourself know what are some of the core actions and really important levers that you can pull in order to produce a significant change. So that one thing could be having that conversation with a friend, with someone you're interested in getting to know more, whether that's from like a relationship sense or from a business sense. That one thing could be reaching out to myself. It could be reaching out to another mentor. That one thing could be having that conversation with your boss that you've been putting off. but you're wanting that raise, you're wanting to ensure you're doing everything possible to secure that next promotion. That one thing could be shutting down this video right now and walking outside, taking some deep breaths, resetting, because we all know life happens. We all know things are difficult for everyone in their own way. No matter how you compare yourself, someone is struggling one way or another, even if the grass looks greener on their side. I challenge you to do something positive. It doesn't have to be something massive, but if you have a dream that you've been putting off, take one massive action that's going to move you. Put yourself into some discomfort and report back to me how that went. Put it in the comments what you've done, or drop me a message. And I'm going to leave you with that. Have a fantastic week. It's been my absolute pleasure and privilege being able to hop on here and record a video and update you on I Am Free, the exciting hoodies that we are launching this week, and talk to you in more detail about the brand than I ever have before. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic rest of your day, and make sure to take one big action right now.